Hey everybody, Drew Casey here, and it's series preview time as the Yankees finish a 7-game road trip with a 3-game set in Toronto with the Blue Jays. After splitting a 4-game series with the Indians, the Yankees are 59-51 and still lead the American League wildcard race. The Yanks are also averaging 5.21 runs per game this season, the second most in the AL. Meanwhile, after struggling in April, the Blue Jays have rallied back to play 500-plus baseball since, as they look to make a push for the playoffs. Toronto's 4.27 runs per game ranks towards the bottom of the league. Tuesday marks the 11th matchup of the season between the Yanks and Jays, and to this point in 2017, it's all been even. Across 1 series in Toronto and 2 in the Bronx, the season series is knotted up at 5 games apiece. And that's a bit surprising, given the Yankees have outscored the Jays by a combined 15 runs over the first 10 meetings. Toronto's pitching has struggled this year, throwing to a .465 ERA. That's 10th in the AL. And with the Jays in last in the division, the opportunity is there for the Yankees to take a 3-game set from a below 500 team. Taking at least 2 of 3 north of the border would be just the Yankees' second series victory against a sub-500 team in the last 9 such instances. Bottom line, the Yankees need to beat teams they should, and that starts with this series in Toronto. And a big way to make that happen would be for the Yankees to cut down on their strikeouts. Since the All-Star break, the Yankees have struck out 219 times. That's more than 9 a game, and it's the most in the American League over the span. But 3 things could be in the Yankees' favor. 1, so far in August, Blue Jays pitching is in the bottom third of the AL in strikeouts. 2, in Toronto this year, the Yankees are averaging nearly 7 runs of offense per game. And 3, Sunday's 8-1 win that featured 12 hits could be just what the Yankees' offense needed to break out of their current slump. But not everyone's been slumping. Just ask Chase Headley. In addition to some stellar defense at his new position, Headley's bat has helped turn around what could have been a tough series with the AL Central leading Indians. Chase knocked a go-ahead solo homer in the 8th inning of Saturday's game to help the Yanks to a narrow 2-1 win. He also added an RBI on Sunday, and since moving from third to first, the 33-year-old is hitting .351 in 17 games. In a larger sample size, Headley is hitting .322 over the last 2 months and has raised his season average nearly 50 points to .271. After a Monday off day, CC Sabathia kicks off the series on Tuesday night against Jay Happ. In his last appearance, which was his 500th career start, Sabathia took the loss to the Tigers, just missing out on his 8th quality start of the season. CC continues to have a good year in 2017, and if the season ended today, the Southpaw would post his best ERA and WHIP since 2012, when he went 15-6. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball on Wednesday as he'll match up with Cesar Valdez. Pitching on extended 6 days rest, Tanaka has just been dominant since the All-Star break, tossing to a .293 ERA in 4 second-half starts. And Tanaka's last outing, a 6-inning performance in which he allowed just 1 earned run, dropped his season ERA below 5 for the first time since mid-May. Sonny Gray starts the final game of the series on Thursday as he'll tangle with Marco Estrada. It'll be Gray's second start with the Yankees and 18th of the season. In his first start with the Yanks, Gray allowed 4 runs, but only 2 of them were earned as 3 first-inning errors spoiled the 27-year-old's debut. Despite the loss, Gray has thrown 6 innings or more, allowing 2 runs or fewer in each of his last 7 starts. That's the longest such streak in the American League this season. It's the Yankees and Blue Jays in Toronto, a 3-game series to close out a 7-game road trip before the Yankees return home for a rivalry-filled 5-game homestand. For Yankees On Demand, presented by AT&T, I'm Drew Casey.